So QLR, Quirkyloverosee, has released her Texas vlog number 5. Rosie is something else, y'all. In this vlog, we see her and Remy. It starts out with Rosie smashed into his convertible. Now, I'm not making fun of her weight or anything because I'm sure you could tell that I am quite the large lady myself. But Rosie is literally smashed into this convertible. I mean, it appears that they can't even close the top with poor Rosie in it. So, they're on their way first to the retro gaming store. In this store, we see, the very first Nintendo. If you're old like me, you'll remember these games. The very first Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, things that us old folks liked and understood how to play. So she's all excited about these games, looking at these games. Remy showing her around the store. And he buys some game. It appeared to be a PlayStation, maybe PlayStation 2 game or something. I don't know. But anyways, as he had stated, it's just pocket change to him. And she goes on about what a great deal $10 for this game is, right? They leave, and the whole time we're looking, she's explaining, looking at these games. Oh, look at this game, Remy. I mean, she can't even breathe when she's trying to walk through this small store. You can just hear the very heavy breathing. It's sad. It really is. From there, they go to some sort of comic store. And the minute she gets in there, ooh, where's the witchy stuff? She wants to see whatever she calls witchy stuff. I'm not quite sure what that is, but throughout this whole story, she's just constantly dropping hints to Remy. Ooh, I want this. Ooh, I want this. I want that. All these stuffed animals. I mean, obviously they're comic characters of some sort. I'm not into any of that. Like Pokemon type shit, and not my thing. Anime, not my thing. But anyways, dropping these constant hints at Remy. Oh, I want this. I want that. And again, the heavy breathing throughout the store. So Remy ends up buying her a candle, and it's just the best thing ever. And he buys her some weird stuffed animal type thing. It's not even an animal, it's like a book. I don't know. Anyways, the poor guy probably thought, geez, I better buy her this so she'll shut up. Because she just, and then they smash back into the convertible, and they're on their way, and Rosie proceeds to tell us about, since she had to cook that day, how tired she is. Now, mind you, the day she's speaking of, the cooking she's speaking of, she chopped some ham, some onions, she fried some bacon and chopped it, and made a marinade for this pork. All while sitting in an office chair, rolling back and forth in a small kitchen. That's Rosie's definition of cooking, is sitting in an office chair, rolling around, bossing whoever is closest to her. She's extremely bossy. Give me those tongs, Remy. Give me this, Remy. Do that, Remy. I don't know how the boy puts up with it. And I say boy because he is quite young, like 25 years old. And it's so sad because she claims to be so in love with this boy, and she's 30-something years old. I want to say 35, maybe. Maybe a couple years younger, but right around there. And the vibes between them, on her end, it's all love and this and that, but for him, it's clear to see that's my buddy, that's my friend. Maybe I might get a little from her here or there. A friends with benefit type situation is what I'm reading. Every time Remy says anything to her, tee, oh, it's disgusting. This woman, 35 years old, acting like a teenager in love. Now, I get it, love is beautiful, but come on, Rosie. You are not a little kid. It's time to grow up. And then, as I mentioned briefly yesterday in a video, there was the whole situation with these cops showing up at at Rosie's house because someone apparently, after they sent a DoorDash order to her house that was not paid for, if it had been paid for, I'm sure she would have accepted it, but someone apparently tried to enter into her home, so the police were there. And her brother, I believe his name's Levi, had his crowbar because his first instinct was to protect his mother, and he's an autistic young gentleman. And so Rosie wants to cry because he could have been hurt by the police. Here's the thing. Rosie wants to play this, from what I'm gathering, I haven't been watching her that long, but what I'm gathering in this short time is Rosie wants to play the perpetual victim here. She's disabled, and her mental health, and no, I'm not making light of mental health because mental health is very serious and nothing to be played with. But if being online and sharing every detail of your life is affecting your mental health to the point if you have to get online and cry to people you don't know, then it's time to get offline. Why are you going to continue to jeopardize your mental health to sit in your office chair and do these live streams where you're cooking up these gross concoctions and sitting there eating it? I'm not understanding. And she fails to take any accountability in any situation. She doesn't realize that these things that are happening are a result of the choices that she's made. You know, it took me a lot of years to realize that things that happen to us are the result of our actions. But Rosie, at the age of 35, has not yet figured this part out. So, I imagine when she comes out with Blog 6, it's going to be more about these stupid quiches she's making. And she's going to be meeting Remy's mom. And it's going to be more of the, tee, Remy, I love you. And more of her looking off longingly like this. It's going to be more of that same old nonsense. Let me know your thoughts on Rosie.